franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Well, Clark, the Bucks were much improved on the road last season, going 18-23.
Yeah, they were very competitive. This young team fought hard and rarely found themselves out of games on the road, which is a good sign for the future.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, Carter Williams, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
And for the Bucks, who only won 5 road games in 2014, last year's mark of 18 is a huge step forward. Still, they had problems last year as they had an 11-game road losing streak towards the end of the season.
Golden State on D. 3-point lead. Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. It's tipped. Here's the professor. Carter Williams covering. Screen by Bogut. Here's the professor. He has 7. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly, and that is good. Peterson's got 10 points in the game.
Well, I tell you, the Bucks are taking steps in the right direction on the road. The problem is the franchise hasn't had a winning record on the road since 2001.
Now here's Monroe. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Parker dishes to Antetokounmpo. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The 3-ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Here's the professor. 10 points for him. From downtown, another 3 for Golden State.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Middleton. 8-point game. It's Monroe, high post. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Peterson. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
How about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Plumlee, he's checked in for Monroe. Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. There's a screen. Here's Mayo. That one wide left.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Here is Livingston. Goes up to the stripe. Good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Ezeli's checked in for the Warriors.
Festus Ezeli.
Iguodala with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up ahead. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his first bucket of the night. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Thompson against Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Ezeli. And a wide open look for Iguodala. And another three for Golden State.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
From deep. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Green. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a load down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Plumlee, no luck.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now, here's Green. Fires the three. Another three for Golden State.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Henson with the screen. Outside Mayo. Will it go? No good.
I tell you what, he'll get some of those hustle points if he keeps boxing out like that.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4, so it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but it seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Carter Williams is out there with Vasquez. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Jabari Parker. And it's Monroe in at the 5. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Here's Carter Williams. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Inside. The shot no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down, a perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season, and as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17, also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
So it's the Bucks now, following the score by Golden State. Bucks passing it around. Parker with no one around, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
Michael Carter Williams.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17, also 7-7 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were 500.
Good. And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage. Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out. You know, just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again, I mean, the odds that we'll ever see something like that happen again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks, Doris. And the Warriors with possession here. Greg Monroe unable to get his shot to go.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
That doesn't go either from Monroe. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's the professor, covered by Monroe. Can he keep it going? And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter.
And when it comes to Michael Carter Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size, he's a good athlete, he plays hard, but he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Shot on the wing, and the shot falls short this time.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here's the professor. He's got 31. And that one's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Carter Williams, the pass to Parker. Double team on Parker. Picked away. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Here's the professor. 33 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Golden State with another.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And Monroe kicks to Carter Williams. Middleton against Iguodala. Middleton left side to halt the run. And again, the Bucks miss.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's the professor, defended by Middleton. Fades and shoots. Another three for Golden State.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
35 seconds left to play here in the half. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Draymond Green in for Maurice Spates. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bayless dishes to Henson. And that one's good.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's the professor. He has 40. Good on the jump shot. Peterson's got 42 in the game.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter, and it's Peterson in at the point. That's the Warriors 5.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. And the professor picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And they go to the intentional foul on our old partner, Steve Kerr.